Brew.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
We have already started here.
Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Mbappe! And that has sent him sprawling.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And the shot!
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Thuram is there to clear. Seedorf. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Mateus. Cafu. Driving on and making good progress. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cafu. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view.
Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Terrific header! Kimmich attempts a clearance, and again! He's delivered all right! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a...
It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Cafu.
Bolivia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Van Basten. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Del Piero. Great vision. Shot at goal! You've got to be quick to recover this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Seedorf. And this is Hullet.
Hullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's in space and looking for options.
Big header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
And he was quick to react. Oh, nicely intercepted. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Now it's Del Piero. Van Basten. Can he finish? Yes!
And they're at it again in double quick time.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Played out to the right.
Cafu has it in a wide position. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Passing is crisp and sharp.
Out to the right.
And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Seedorf. Van Dijk. Mateus. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Oh, good spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Strong running down that left flank. He can run onto that. Look at the space here.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty.
So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
The ball is on the spot. Here we go.
And that's one back.
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
And there's the end of the first half.
Señoras y señores, solamente se permite beber en las áreas indicadas en el mapa. Muchas gracias.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can...
Really
second goal. The second half sparked straight into life. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Bolivia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Mateus. And this is Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Hullet
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Seedorf. Hullet. And Hullet!
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
It's their second corner of the game.
He's got full. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
So, third corner of the game.
Del Piero plays it short.
Chance to deliver.
Up he goes! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Cafu. Incoming delivery. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Roberto Carlos.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Mateus. Now it's Hullet. Rijkaard cuts it out.
Roberto Carlos. That looks a good ball through. And it's Seedorf.
Such good technique.
Now it's Del Piero. It's Seedorf. Out to the left it goes. Flings. Decent chance! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Seedorf. And he goes cross-field.
Well spotted.
And it's Bellingham.
Seedorf. Over to the left. Luis Suarez. And this is Neymar.
This might spell danger. Looking tidy in possession here. Bellingham. And this is Neymar. Oh, cracking ball. Bellingham is having a shot! So their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that has not gone well. Bellingham, Rummenigge, shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And the lead is extended still further. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Owen receives it in a wide position, and that is expertly dealt with. It's a pretty loose pass. De Jong! Smashing save, really good save that. De Jong! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Bellingham. And it's Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Cafu gets into a good position. Bellingham. It's a good-looking delivery. Oh, well played, well played. Driving forward.
Se agregarán 5 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior goes steaming forward. And here's Neymar. Luis Suarez. Vinicius Junior might just make this. And the through ball. Face to face with the keeper. Oh, that's horribly mistimed. And it's given. Penalty. Dealing with the pressure. That is some save from Khan. Well, would you believe that?
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what has happened here? And that's it. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is...
Can he finish?
They want to be quick to recover this.
Del Piero tries making a foray down the right. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
It's going to be a real pleasure to see the mercurial Alessandro Del Piero.
Genuine legend of the Italian game.
Yeah, the Del Piero zone was named after his trademark move of drifting out wide before easing.
He's having a go! Against the crossbar! Just off target.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Roberto Carlos plays a sharp little ball here. Vieira
Calmly anticipates. Not the most accurate pass.
Seedorf. That's a super give and go. Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hullet actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mateus. And it's Hullet.
Oh, that is a nice touch.
That is a brilliant interception. Well read, nice interception. And here's Van Basten. Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And here's Van Basten.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's the throw. No goals as yet. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he's just misjudged that one. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
It's Van Basten! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Van Basten deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rummenigge, great defending, strong and determined. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Bolivia really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Looking for options for movement. Rummenigge is in a really good position out wide. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Probing pass, and this is Hullet. Hullet! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Good ball, good take. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's crossed into the middle. Well read, and the danger is averted. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Van Basten.
who needs just a moment to score a goal. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. That's a sharp pass. Seedorf. Van Basten. Played out towards the right wing. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Del Piero. Out towards the flank. Costa Curta. It's Kimmich. Nicely weighted ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Seedorf. Del Piero. And he's there to make the challenge. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Hullet. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
Well, after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Rijkaard is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Under an awful lot of pressure. Nice physical challenge. Mateus. Seedorf. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Ball's out once more. Hullet. Seedorf. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. And it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now it's Hullet. Hullet touches it back. That's very... And Del Piero! Denied by an instinctive save.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Hullet. Back into the middle. Bout of passing here, really easy on the up. He's having a shot! It's in!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Looks to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Del Piero. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rummenigge. Cafu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Roberto Carlos. And it's Seedorf. Oh, it's a great ball here. It's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Cambio en Bolivia. Número 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat.
Cambio en Bolivia. Número 9. Entrará al campo. Número 99.
That's going in strongly.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for the run.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Ronaldinho. Great ball if he can get there. Ah, that's a fine interception.
Bolivia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Referee has just said play on. Seedorf. Mbappe! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Rijkaard did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Mbappe, he's gone for goal! It's a loose ball. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Played out to the right. He's got away. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Owen. No, again, there's no way through. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Puyol gets over and intercepts. Ronaldinho, and he welcomes it in. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
I feel so you go, Miss Anne.
Good purposeful running this. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Roberto Carlos. There will be a throw-in.
Cambio en Bolivia. Número 7. Lo reemplazará número 11.
Played out wide. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pass somewhat off target. And that's that.
A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Are you playing a match?
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
We have already started here. Ronaldo finds himself offside.
And he's gone looking for safety. McTominay wins the duel this time. He's found a way past. He's looking unstoppable. And he's being shifted off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pull it.
Pull it! It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. McTominay. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good run down the left. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's McTominay. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, look at the space here. Turns and goes back.
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Always onto this. Costa Curta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Now it's Neymar. Pull it. Now it's Mbappe. Pull it. And it's Messi. Nigeria look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Gattuso. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now he's off and running. Araujo. Now McTominay. Vieira. That's headed upfield.
Pretty robust defending.
Pull it. Pull it. And it's Hullet. That's a cute ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he cuts out the supply.
Bolivia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Now it's Mbappe. And that is a little undercooked. Thinks about the shot. Vieira. Pull it. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Kimmich. Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's intervened well there. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, every now and again we get a bit lucky, Peter, don't we? And this is an absolute treat. A tremendous spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and two managers.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Pass is just off target. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Vieira. And again they run up against stubborn defending. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Bolivia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Araujo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Vieira. Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of it. Chance for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that's superb. Well, that pass isn't the best. Gattuso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. Aim forwards. That's a sharp pass. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. Threads one in. Oh, he's burst. Hullet! Superb from Hullet! A finish right from the top draw. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Nigeria grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking for options for movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vieira. And it's Hullet. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Messi. Oh, no joy this time.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now there's a fine ball. Oh, robust challenge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. Vieira. And he's there to make the challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Nigeria.
It's a
Number
good
13,
35 yards out, this.
Number 18, Messi.
Played in
Number
deep.
15,
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Number 24, McTominay. Number 11, Gullit. Coming on the field, number 7, Rafael Leão. Number 23, Bale. Number 20, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 3, Seedorf. Number 22, Nedved. Substitutions taking place.
Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! Into the lead once more.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Thuram tries to clear.
Nigeria really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
There's a probing ball. Vinicius Junior goes steaming forward. Vieira. Seedorf. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Ronaldinho. And he skips past his man. Ronaldinho. That is good strength. Oh, such a clever touch. He's shifting through the gears here. That's good play. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. De Jong voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Hullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe. And here's Hullet. And that is expertly dealt with. Plays a sharp little ball here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition, and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge, huge impact on this team.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And he's surging through.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me.
Now he's
that.
off and running. And the keeper takes decisive action. And they're quick to get it back.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Mbappe, Hullet. It's a promising position. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pass somewhat off target. That is good alertness. Well, there's the clearance. Can he spark a counter here? A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Hullet. And this is Messi. Messi! Messi! From another planet! A finish of true class. And Nigeria are ahead. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, played right into his path. He has found the way through. Can he finish? No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's just beyond his reach. Oh, can he get onto this? And he can clear it away.
Bolivia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
They get a throw in. He's got away. And it's played in. Good read, needed to be. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's McTominay. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Aimed beyond the defence. Nicely aimed pass. Vieira. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And back to the keeper they go. Bullet. Vieira.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo
That's Maldini.
reglamentario.
And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again then.
Bolivia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
McTominay. Messi, played out wide. He's picked his way through. There's the shot! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Nigeria are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
And he's intervened well there. Vieira. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Bullet is behind this one. Bullet! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that has been knocked clear. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, no joy this time. Mbappe! Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he thumps it clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tries to play it through. Out of play for a goal kick.
Cambio en Bolivia. Número 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Número 99. Número 11. Número 10. Cambio.
And this is Owen. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's good defending, very good defending. Gattuso showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bullet. And it's McTominay. Now it's Bale. Vieira. Here's Rafael Leao. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gets a good foot in there. McTominay can see things others simply cannot. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? Gattuso knocks it into space. He can run onto that. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played into space. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Distributed tidily. And he's managed to get free.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nesta gets over and intercepts.
Owen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Vinicius Junior and the finish! It's in! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle.
Big chance! It's hit the upright. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Cambio en Bolivia. Número 8. Entran número 21. Messi. Número 18.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that's definitely not his best. Oh, this looks sharp. Rafael Leao receives it in a good position here.
Nigeria really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Tomiyasu cuts out the pass. Oh, that's clever. Czech breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Looking for the run. Nicely intercepted. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. As cross, he rises! Really well taken goal. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Nigeria could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. And that is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. things going pretty awry and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Bolivia desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. It's come to nothing. Now it's Hullet. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's got the... Can he finish? It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Mbappe. Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to make the challenge. Now it's Del Piero. Now, can they get him away? Xavi Alonso. Messi. Oh, well measured. And a chance! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Foot in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left.
Shot a goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Ferdinand. Now he's off and running. Cannavaro makes the interception. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Hullet really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Sergi. Xavi Alonso. Sergi, and he's worked it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Messi, and that interception was most necessary. Lahm. Sergi. Neymar. Now that's well seen too. Kimmich. Mbappe. Bergomi produces the perfect tackle there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, important interception. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And that has put paid to that. It's a searching pass. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He is through here! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we have our very first corner. Del Piero with the short one. There's the shot! And he shoots! That was mighty close. And he's been shifted off it. Messi. Short changes him with that pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, there's a probing ball. That is good alertness. Gattuso knocks it into space. Gattuso, passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Messi looking for the run. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gattuso. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That has been cut short. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Oh, really well played.
And this is Neymar. Flashes it across. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And here's the chance to counter. Great vision. And here's Del Piero. Oh, good-looking ball. Probing pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, good take in a good area. Xavi Alonso. Sergi. Neymar. Bergomi cuts out the pass. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's played it back. Xavi Alonso, and he was quick to react. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi Alonso, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira spots it and intercepts. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sergi. Thuram. Can he get it through? And it's Hullet. Messi. Now it's Hullet. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, perfectly measured that. Del Piero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Hullet. Gattuso. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Gattuso. Looking to play him in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Messi. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mbappe might just make this. Gattuso. Messi. Messi tries to play it through. Leicester cuts it out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Del Piero. He's given the time to pick a pass. And it's Del Piero. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Bolivia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence. And Hullet! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking for options for movement. And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's hoisted clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Defending was strong and firm. Del Piero. And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Picked out, goes for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Looking to play him in.
When battle of this game depended latents.
Taken back almost at once. Now it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Can he spark a counter here? He is through here. Tries to play it through. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's burst through.
11 music J.I. regarded and documentaire sur Manchester United.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Messi. Messi is in a really good position out wide. He's shifting through the gears. Oh, shooting chance!
Still why evade Peter Schmeichel at Cantona.
And we have our very first corner. Del Piero goes short. Del Piero. Oh, important interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rummenigge.
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bergomi gets across to intercept that. Bergomi is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, well measured. That's going to go a long way. Lovely pass, but can he get... And the shot! They've scored!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition. Now forced to come out.
Cleared without complication. And claimed it back swiftly. Del Piero. Oh, can he get onto this?
Bolivia really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's cut it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bergomi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is a great pick out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
On Cantor Rapid 11 Music.
Very poor. Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's intervened well there. Xavi Alonso.
CEST Porkuan Akit Koman.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Oh, super ball! Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best.
Neymar was alert to the possible... And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Arid Lacanter Balin Long.
And we're underway again.
Bolivia definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Messi. Crosses it in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Mbappe might just make this. Gattuso. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a good position here. He's had a shot!
And he hits the net! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
1-1. Bill VAT gagne attention.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And the ball is out of play. Bergomi. Xavi Alonso. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Please wait.
Del Piero. He's picked his way through. Aim forwards. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Decent progress down the left. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his
Nice
tracks.
tacking.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he latch on to this? And this is Hullet. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And it's Gattuso. It's a promising position. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Could move up a gear here. Gattuso spots it and intercepts. Gattuso.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he plays one through. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And that's going to be a booking. No, not quite.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Nicked it back promptly. Xavi Alonso tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. And that pass just didn't quite work. Sergi is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And that is a little undercooked. Bergomi. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Bolivia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now that's well seen too. And it's played forward. Messi. Threads one in. Now that looks a decent ball. Hullet. Looking for the run. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And smartly reclaimed. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Good read, needed to be. Thuram gets it away. Owen. No, it's come to nothing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Puskás looking for options for movement. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Puskás can see things others simply cannot. Puskás! Big chance! That's a decent clearance. The last act of a game which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be, and they're all square. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.